Hello! New video time. is200 welded diff. That's what I want to do. It's quite late. I had all day to do it. I'm quite lazy. But I'll get as much as I can done tonight and carry on in the morning. But before you start, there's one thing you need to change this diff, which turned out to be a pain the last time I did it. Should be in my pocket somewhere. Not that one, nope, nope, nope. It's just in here. Nope. No, not that. No, not that. Ah, there it is. Now you need this to take out 3 bolts from the back of the diff. So the diff is here, the boot is here, there's about that much gap, and there's an anti-roll bar through the middle. So you can get that in there, and then you put a spanner on the end of that, and you can take them out. Easy. I'm going to jack the front of the car up, it's quite low on the front, so if I jack the back up, the front bumper might break a little bit, so I'm going to do a whole lot in the air, which will give me enough room to swim around underneath. So I'm under the car now, and at the back of the diff, you can see there's 2 Allen bolts. You can see there's not a lot of room for tools in there. That in the Allen bolt, and then a spanner on the other end. That makes it a lot easier. Unbolt the shafts, half shafts, and the prop shaft. There are also there are 2 sets. 2 there on the back of the diff, and 1 there. 2 and 1. And that mounting bolt there, and 1 just under there. So you'll have to take this plastic trim off. Sounds like it's got some stuff in it. I'll probably leave that off though, because this car it's not saving it really, is it? And that's the fuel tank. So I'm just loosening off the prop here. There are 4 14mm bolts, 14mm nuts on the end, like that. Oh, and that one was tight. What the hell is that doing there? Get off! So what I've done is I've taken off all the accessible nuts and bolts on the underside. You can see there's a prop, half shaft that side, that side. Now I'm going to take the handbrake off, twist the prop or the wheels so I can access the other side, so I can get up the top there. See here, I'm going to spin the wheel like that. I'm going to put the handbrake on there, so I still have access to one there, but the other side doesn't spin. Well, barely. It is a limited slip diff, it does work, I have tried it. Should say 58. Yeah, this hasn't been taken out the car, so this is a factory standard limited slip diff. Which they're okay, but a welder is much better for drifting, constantly locked, which is what you want. I ended up just snapping the plastic off because these are so rusted, and that's the mounting point. This car is so shit. Right, now you can pop the half shafts off of the diff and rest them on here. I'll see if I can get it on video. There's one shaft, now the other. There we go. What I've done here is, there's the Allen in the back of the diff with the spanner attached on the end. Ooh, quite tight. There we go. Hey, there's one bolt. You see it's got lots of Loctite on it, so it is very tight. Number 2, I'm done. And bolt number 3 is there. We go again. All 3 bolts out. 1, 2, 3. All that's left now is that one there and that one there. There we go, there's one. Now make sure you put a jack underneath the diff, because it'll just go straight out. It appears my jack is too small. Damn it! That's the other bolt out of the diff, and it's now resting on the jack. Prop is still attached. I need to get that out somehow. There, like that. Now, let's let the diff down. And I dropped it. Nice. There we go. Diff removal. Prop out. Half shafts out. Diff mounts out. And on the rear, there is the limited slip diff. Ka-chiga! This is the diff on my daily drive Lexus. You can see it's a lot cleaner because it has 82,000 miles on it. Whereas this one's been on a farm. Got a bit mucky. Can't remember how many miles, but there we go. The oil was pretty clean when it came out. This is what I want. A really nicely welded diff. Done by Mickey Dovelike. I put a little video just here. Didn't know I videoed him, but I guess he'll find out. Ah! Okay, so that's the diff in. These are all tightened up on the prop. The diff mountings I've tightened up, both sides. And the half shafts are tightened up, again, both sides. And all the Allen bolts at the back of the diff. 1, 2, 3. If I spin this wheel here, the other one should spin as well. Now that is a welded diff. So I'm just adjusting the handbrake now. I'm loosening this all the way off and then bring it up a couple of clicks. This car has a shoe as a handbrake inside the disc. They're quite low, but I reckon they got a few more miles in them. So what you got to do, through this gap, twist that so it gets tighter. But with the disc on, you can see through this hole with the disc lined up as well. You can only just see it in there. And the idea of bringing the handbrake up a couple of clicks is you tighten this until you can't move it at all. And then when you release the handbrake, this should be free and it'll be nice and tight. So now I've tightened up both sides. I'm just gonna tighten this up and see how far this will come up. As I guessed, the cable was stretched, but how much higher? That comes up now. Much better. Skirt, 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 skirt. Seeing as my name is Ollie, people always ask, can you do an ollie? Yes, I can. That's it for that episode. Still got some suspension to tweak, so it's high enough to get on a beaver tail truck for a drift day, but other than that, diff's in, handbrake's done, put the other drop link in, it's nearly ready to go. Tune in next time for a bucket seat.